So this month, August 2023, this marks the 7-year anniversary of my YouTube ministry. And I just had some random thoughts I wanted to put out there. I wanted to make this video talking about it. And yeah, it's crazy that it has been 7 years since I started my whole ministry here on YouTube. And being on video is something that I said that I would never do. And here we are. 7 years of this now, I've been doing it. I have a background in radio, and so I used to be in radio broadcasting, and so I was always more comfortable behind the microphone, entertaining audiences that way, and I was like, I don't ever want to be on camera. I was like, nah, I'm better off behind the mic on a radio, station or whatever the case. But I guess, what? God had other plans, and, I'm thankful that he used the background that I had in radio broadcasting to go ahead now and, be here on YouTube and making these videos about the end times, leading people to Jesus Christ. I certainly had no idea that I would ever be in a situation where I was doing this. I used to actually do a lot of interviews too. I did more podcasts even before I came to YouTube. So it was kind of as if, that was all starting to begin the process. I did Bible studies. I recorded Bible studies. I used to be on SoundCloud, and I would do interviews with different people on there, with like authors and things like that. And then I would do my own Bible studies as well. But then, slowly but surely, the evolution started, and I think randomly I did one like news video on Facebook one day, in like early 2016. But then by August of 2016, here we go. I started with the videos on YouTube. The very first video that I ever did, I was talking about at the time, and it's crazy, it's been 7 years, the whole transgender bathroom deal for Target. That was a big topic at the time. And from there, 7 years later, here we are. I'm still here. And, I just want to say too, if you guys want to give me a little anniversary gift for being here on YouTube for 7 years with the ministry, you guys can help out a couple different ways you could donate. One, you can simply hit the super thanks button down below here on this video. That enables you guys to, throw a tip my way. You can select any amount you want from the donation that comes right here from the main video screen. It's very appreciated for anybody who does donate that way. Or, you guys can also become a part of my Patreon. Since we're here at the beginning of the month, there's no better time to become a patron than right now at the beginning of the month. You can sign up for as little as $5 a month at patreon.com/notbysitenews. I always have the link in the description. What I always tell people, when you sign up to the Patreon, you get exclusive early access to these videos before they ever hit my main YouTube channel. That's major. Because especially, with the YT notifications, they don't always get sent out. And so when you're a part of the Patreon, you never have to worry about missing a single video I do. Plus, you get the videos, sometimes hours before they even hit the main YouTube channel. So again, I encourage you guys, you want to help out, little anniversary gift here for the ministry, go to the Patreon, patreon.com/notbysitenews, or you can click that super thanks button down below on this video here. But it's been up and down here with the ministry for the past 7 years. Obviously, the channel has had its highs, it's had its lows. Right now, oddly enough, I have the highest subscribers that I've ever had, over 12,000. However, I have the lowest amount of interaction, the lowest amount of views that I have had in probably 5 years. And I know a lot of that has to do with the algorithms and the censoring and all of that too. It's crazy because I could do videos back in 2017 and whatnot, and they would get, far more than what I get now. It's gone down quite a bit, but I know that YT has changed the algorithms around a lot too. I even was looking at my analytics earlier today, and it's like YouTube was scolding me, saying your views are the lowest they've been in a long time. You're 10,000 under the normal amount of views that you get on a monthly basis, and people watch your videos far less in the last 30 to 60 days or whatever, and they're not watching them in the recommendations. And it's like you're being scolded by a teacher. It's like just letting you know, like, your performance is horrible. Nobody's watching you anymore. It's just like you're on this downhill trend and this and that, and you're just like, okay. But at the end of the day, it's about what you're doing for God. It's about what you're doing for kingdom. Maybe my numbers are not hitting in the algorithms, or okay. But am I getting the truth out there? That's the question. Because I don't think when I go to stand before God one day, he's going to judge me based on how many views that my videos, get, or how many subscribers I had. I don't think that's what he's going to judge me on. It's, did I stand for his kingdom? Did I bring truth? Did I bring the gospel of Christ out there to everybody? And that's what I do on every video. We always offer people the opportunity to receive Jesus as their Lord and Savior. I used to have people back in the day that would write me and they would let me know, like, thank you for your video. I accepted Christ because of your invitation. So even if God tells me only, 2 people were led to Christ through your ministry. Well, you know what? That's 2 people that were saved from, being in hell for all of eternity. I mean, that should be worth it, right? So yeah, the numbers may not be here. And I probably have a core, like maybe 40 to 50 people, honestly, that probably watch me on a consistent basis. I mean, yeah, the 12,000 plus subscribers, they don't really reflect that. But I'm thankful for everybody who does watch and everybody that enjoys what I do. Some of you have been here with me since the beginning, or at least very close to it. I know from time to time I'll see a name that'll pop up that I know, and sometimes it'll say how long, someone leaves a comment in a video, it'll tell you how many years they've been, or how long they've been subscribed to you. And I see in some cases, some of you 5-6 years, it'll say that you've been subbed to me. So you're almost been with me since the very beginning. You've been with me through, and you all know who you are out there. You've been through me through the different name changes that the channel has gone through. You've been with me through my different hairstyles. You've been with me through the process of me losing my vision. A lot of you remember me when I still had sight. And every now and then I'll still get a comment on an old video that'll pop up, and I didn't used to wear these glasses. And a lot of you remember that dark time in 2018 where I basically went dark on this channel for about 6-7 months. I didn't have any videos out because I went fully blind after being only partially blind. And I was still able to do videos and all that, beforehand, only being able to see basically out of one eye. If you missed that video, by the way, that link is always in the description of every video I do. If you guys have not heard my story about how I went blind and how it led to me starting this ministry, I encourage you guys to check it out if you haven't seen it already. It's in the description, the link. So yeah, a lot of you have been here with me through all of it. It's been a ride. Will it be another 7 years? Well, we got 7 great ones on our belt so far, and as long as God keeps leading me in this direction to do this, I'll continue to do it. There have been times where I felt like walking away, and I've expressed that to many of you before, how I've wanted to walk away. It can get frustrating sometimes, but it's like, no matter how many times that thought has come to my mind, I've continued to come back because there's just this fire within me to continue doing it, no matter how few views I get or, the censorship. Even if I don't get donations, whatever the case, there's just always something that continues to draw me back. And I know that's God. That's what that something is. It's God. And so yeah, you know what? Unless the rapture happens before that, we'll keep doing this as long as we possibly can. So I just want to thank you all again for 7 great years being here with the ministry on YouTube. And here's to many, many more. Right? As long as God has said, he'll give me the voice to keep doing this, and who knows, maybe I'll even get my sight restored to me and I'll be able to come on here and do a huge testimony. How cool would that be? Still holding out hope for that. Again, I just want to thank you guys again for watching this video here. It really means a lot. All of your support over the years, whether you've been with me from the very beginning or you're just recently new to the channel here for a couple months or something like that, or maybe a year. I love having you all here. It's been a great ride. Again, if you want to help out the ministry, remember you can donate a couple different ways. One, by simply clicking that super thanks button down below, or joining the Patreon for as little as $5 a month at patreon.com/notbysightnews. Thank you guys all again so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'll be back with more. You guys take care. Please be safe out there. God bless each and every single one of you. And I'll talk with you soon.